Let's read source 3 for the South Africa investigation. It's titled NPR News Story. First, let's look at the central question, because that's our purpose for reading this source. Is post-apartheid South Africa living up to its promises? Let's read the attribution and then the headnote, because that's where you learn what type of source it is, who wrote the source, and when it was published. Attribution. Text adapted from 20 Years After Apartheid, South Africa asks, How are we doing? Written by Greg Meyer. Published by National Public Radio, May 6, 2014. Headnote. This news story was on National Public Radio, NPR, an American news organization. The author is the international editor of NPR.org. He reported on South Africa's first all-race election in 1994. The African National Congress, ANC, political party, won the 1994 election and has won every election since then. I'm going to pause here. Take a moment to answer these questions about the headnote and the attribution in your packet. So pause and come back when you're ready. Okay, let's read the source. Let's read the NPR news story. Since the end of apartheid, South Africans like to debate about whether South Africa is getting better or worse. So, what's a fair story about South Africa today? A new book, South Africa at 20 for Better or for Worse, has a lot of facts for this debate. But people interpret these facts in different ways. For example, South Africa has an unemployment rate of 25% or higher. Yet, some economists argue that this number only counts formal jobs and not jobs in the informal economy. For example, people who sell things in the street, or part-time gardeners, or guys who watch parked cars to make sure no one steals them. Experts say that 85% of South African homes have electricity, 84% have a color television, and 95% have at least one cell phone. In the big picture, these are all important improvements. But many people also say that the country's leaders do not have the morals and high standards that Mandela did. Government is corrupt. There are many violent crimes. Millions of poor blacks have little or no improvement in their lives. For those black people, it is hard to improve their lives. They complain that only people who have connections to the African National Congress or the government improve their lives. Okay, go back and read the source yourself, and pause after each sentence to think about sentences that begin with transition words or introductory phrases. What key ideas come after transition words or introductory phrases?